What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Style, and today is going to be my review on WandaVision episode 6. Yo, these episodes just keep on getting more crazy as they go on, and I am loving every bit of it. It's sad to know that WandaVision only has 3 more episodes left, but you know they're going to be some bangers, right? This episode had to be one of the most trippy episodes yet, and one of the craziest parts was actually Wanda's brother. Him being in this episode completely changes everything because he's not mind controlled at all. He knows everything that's going on. And he's saying that Wanda is telling him what to do and he's just doing what she's telling him. But it doesn't really add all the way up. He seems a little too perfect. I'm glad to see Evan Peters in WandaVision, but this isn't the one. This is not the Quicksilver that we've seen in the other X-Men. He more acts like the Quicksilver we've seen from Age of Ultron. He is even telling Wanda things that she doesn't even realize. Like maybe you suppressed your memories. That's why you don't remember this. Like he has the right answer for everything. But you can tell that Scarlet is a little like offsetting with him. She doesn't fully trust that he is who he says he is. He never answered any of the questions that she asked him, but he was telling her all these other crazy things. But the one thing that kind of that got to me was when she seen Quicksilver when he was shot up and dead. And she also seen Vision the same way. Now, those two are connected. Now, is she really controlling them or not? Because if you notice, Vision and Quicksilver are in this realm and they don't know how they got there or what's going on. But Quicksilver, he has memories of them being kids, while Vision doesn't. But the fact that Wanda seen them both in their dead forms, that just kind of has me mind boggled. I'm not gonna lie. Like Evan Peters, he is something more than just Quicksilver. There's something else going on behind the scenes, in my opinion. He is also way too good with the kids. He is so focused on the kids. Who else is really focused on the kids? Agnes. They both seem to be way too like caring about the kids. I mean, I understand Quicksilver's supposed to be the uncle and all that, but nah, man. I mean, right when he came along, both of the kids start learning their powers quick. I mean, very quick. And their powers are pretty strong. If you think Billy, his telekinesis powers can sense outside of the bubble. Wanda couldn't even sense Vision. She was asking her son, where is he at and what's going on? And Billy, he was able to sense all that. That's crazy. So if he's able to sense what is outside of the circle, just imagine what he can do once he fully develops. He's just learning his powers. Vision and Scarlet are still not on good terms. You can definitely tell by the little hints that Vision was given. You know, he was saying that, well, there was no other clothes in my closet besides the Halloween outfit. Even though he came off as joking, he wasn't joking at the same time. You know, you can definitely tell them two were in a little bit of a rift. And the kids even touch on that as well when they're breaking the fourth wall, talking to the camera, talking to the audience, narrating what's going on. So Wanda, she goes trick-or-treating with the kids and Quicksilver, and Vision, he goes off and does his own thing. Now, one thing that really got me puzzled is Herb. When he was on watch or whatever, and he was listening in to what was going on, he was saying what was happening before it happened. You notice Quicksilver, he was smashed the pumpkins, but Herb said it right before he started doing it, as if he was predicting what was going to happen. And then you go back a couple episodes where Agnes was talking to Herb, and he was also going to tell Vision what was going on. Is Herb really mind controlled? Is he in on what's going on? Because he's a little bit too smart. He's not as oblivious as everybody else. And who was he talking to on the phone? Was he talking to Agnes? I mean, she's the one that seems like she's in on what's going on too. You know, and Herb, he just does not seem off at all. He even asks Wanda, do you need me to change anything? You know, maybe Herb is an important character that we just don't know yet. I don't know. While Vision was off exploring, man, people were glitching out. I mean, it seems like when Wanda's not, when people aren't around her, that they're all just glitching out. Like they're doing the minimal. The people were repeating the same movements. Some people were completely frozen in time. They were just sitting there. The one girl was tearing up, crying. And it's just like, damn, these people are hurting inside. And Vision is seeing all this. And of course, who does he run into? Agnes. Now remember, before all this, he tried to talk to a lady who was frozen. She didn't say nothing, she didn't move anything. Agnes was talking to him before he even touched her and tried to wake her up. She was already talking, she was already moving. That lets you know, I think Agnes is complete BSing right now. Because when he supposedly woke her up, how does she even know that Vision is dead? She's talking about, oh, he's an Avenger. Okay, I understand that part. But why did she switch to, oh, aren't you, you're dead? Like, what? How do you even know that? So she obviously is in on something. Like, she's been hinting at that ever since episode one, and she happened to be right at the end of the circle with her lights on in her car, positioned almost perfectly just to get Vision's attention. And it just seemed off. There's no way all that was lined up perfectly. Also, kind of my theory, a little bit. Is Wanda really controlling everyone in the neighborhood, or is Agnes doing it? Because where Wanda was at, everything was fine. But where Agnes was, that's where everyone was glitching out and stuff. So who is really controlling the whole circle or people in the universe? Is it both of them? Is it just Scarlet Witch? We don't know. I mean, because what about when Vision goes to work? Wanda's nowhere near him and everything is still running fine. So is Agnes, help is Agnes still, helping with the world too? Is she controlling people's minds? It kind of seems like a little bit. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's just my thought. It's almost like Agnes is trying to control the narrative of what's going on in this circle. Anytime something is going wrong, anytime they need help, Agnes is there. And she's always trying to control Vision or the kids, Wanda. She always happens to be at the right place at the right time. If it wasn't for her, maybe Vision wouldn't have tried to get outside of Westview. And that's what he did. He tried to get outside of Westview and he starts peeling apart, falling apart. So I'm getting the hint that Vision is really dead because Wanda walked out of the bubble completely fine. She wasn't tearing apart, but Vision, he tried to, and it just wasn't happening. He was going back into his natural form, which is dead. He was even laying there in the same position as he was before. But then what craziness happened? Wanda froze time. Everyone stopped moving and she expanded the bubble. So that kind of tells you how this whole universe even started. She has complete control over this bubble too. Like, bro, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on right now. Like, what? Is this how it started? Did she just manifest her powers and just create this whole universe by herself? Was she helped by someone else? What I keep thinking is there has to be another part going on that we haven't seen yet. You got Agnes acting goofy. You got Scarlet. There's another piece to the puzzle that is missing because it's just not adding all up. Also, Monica Rambeau and the crew find out that her cells are messed up from everything that's going on with her going in and out of the bubble so many times, and that if she could go in, if she goes another time, something may happen. She already has mutant powers, it seems like, from her scans or her blood work because they got to see him and they're all distorted. So is everyone who goes into the bubble, are they getting powers? Are their blood samples messed up too? Wanda could be creating mutants. Everyone in the bubble could have powers, or some of them could come out with powers or something else. We don't know. But it's tearing up their body. And it kind of makes you fear for the captain. You look at him as a bad guy, but honestly, is he really a bad guy? Wanda is going against everyone's will right now. Them people inside of the bubble, they don't want to be there. They're scared. They're being controlled. It's painful. Also, Vision. He never wanted to be resurrected. It was in his will to keep him dead. Wanda is doing all of this against everyone's will. So is the captain really a bad guy? I mean, the fact that he's trying to kill Scarlet, yeah, that's kind of messed up, but he's trying to get this stuff done and over with. Scarlet is doing wrong by lots of people, not just one or two people. She took over a whole city and she expanded the bubble and is taking over more people, so she has to be stopped, or whatever's going on has to be stopped because she can't control what's going on. She's kind of just going on a rampage. Wanda could very well be the villain of this TV series, but I don't think she is. I think there is, like I said, I think there is something else going on behind the scenes because it just doesn't add up. There has to be a reason as to why all of this is going on, and how is she controlling all this? Is she subconsciously controlling all this, or is someone helping her? Like I said, there has to be another piece to this puzzle. I think the last three episodes are going to be absolutely crazy. After this last episode 6, and knowing there's only 3 episodes left, but so much that hasn't been explained yet, I can only imagine what is going to happen. But I am so ready. I'm strapped in and I'm along for the ride. I am loving this TV series so far. WandaVision is amazing at what it's done. I mean, it's setting the bar really high for all the other Marvel shows coming out. I hope they can be as good as WandaVision. It has to be one of the most suspenseful and mystery shows I've ever watched. I am loving it. And it has even the people who are like really into comic books just stomped on what is going on. There's so many theories, and so many people are good at making these theories, and they sound great and believable. But honestly, nobody knows what's really going on. We have to just sit and wait for the next episode. I mean, some people's theories might be true, but we don't know yet. But this is it for my review on WandaVision episode 6. If you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. Chopper Style out.